Okay, hi everybody. It is Bonkai923 yet again doing a lot of uploads. The other ones will be uploaded soon. But first, I'm going to do this, review it, upload it, and then I'll upload one of the first impressions. But this episode of oh my god, Hunter, 2011, episode 141. Wow. Now, because of what happened landing of last week's episode, fucking Lirio is like in the running for the election. Yeah, he's like number 3. He's the third contestant of the list of now, for chairman. Like, apparently, what he did with Jing was like that raised some eyebrows. And you know what was so funny? At the end, when they did naming all the people who are going to be in the running for the 5th vote. I think it was the 4th or 5th vote. One of them is actually, you got Biscuit on the list and Moral. I was like, pretty cool. And then at the end of the list, number 16 is Jing. And then the announcer says, for a pity vote. I was dying. When they said that shit. Dying. Because apparently the story is it's not just they're up for it. Any hunter can go for being the chairman. But that basically happened. I just thought that is funny as fuck that it went down like that. But then we had the thing with Killua. Now, the thing about this situation with him, with Alka and sending her to heal Gon and everything, is that his brother, Illumi, wants to kill Alka, apparently. And his interference in this situation has put like a monkey, I guess you could call a monkey wrench in the situation, because he apparently does not see, as a member of the family, and he's going so far, Illumi, that he would kill Killua as well. Now, no, because the fact that he had the needle in him and it's been removed. The thing about this episode that makes me look at it and I say to myself, interesting, is Hisoka. Because he's helping Illumi, but at the same time, he does this one thing that he just does it to piss him off. He just basically trolls him at that moment so he can't go right out and get Killua, because he sees Killua from that vantage point, which is his, hill, cliff thing. And he basically says, Hisoka's like, so can I kill Killua? And he's just like, I'll kill you right here. He's like bloodlust up the wazoo. And he's like, just kidding. And then he quietly, thinking to himself, says, I don't want Gon to die. And he basically says if it's possible, I don't want him to die. And basically you see this chest of toys, and he's like saying, it's more interesting to have as much toys as possible and shit. And I was like, wow. So, he obviously trolled Illumi there. But what ends on happening is, the car gets attacked by Illumi's, dolls. He puts the needles in these people, and they become his dolls. And they end up, the limo gets destroyed, and what ends on happening is, while on the run with Godo and everyone else, I think it was one of the butlers. I think her name was Akane or something along those lines. And she says, saying along the lines of getting Master Killua back home safely. And she doesn't mention Aluka, and that puts up a red flag in Killua. And he basically uses Godspeed and just heads out the hell out of there. And what ends on happening then is that old woman, that really tall old woman, she's on his trail because he does Godspeed. And he's like, bulling it. Killua's just bulling it. Just get the hell out of there. So, in that regard, she's like, seeing him, and she's like reminiscing how much of like now he's a real assassin and shit. It's like tear in her eye. And this pretty much brings up another thing, which is it's not just her chasing Killua, it's Illumi as well. And then we basically have this standoff. Oh my god, Godo and Hisoka. I was like, yo, this is going to go down. Because it's Magician versus Butler. And basically have Hisoka's cards and Godo's coins. That was mad hype. So, seemingly, he's running away. Hisoka. And there's this scene also. There's that fight going on with, Hisoka. That's going to be something next week. It was just, because you got him in the bungee fruit gum, the bungee gum. Hisoka's he's using the coins, Godo. And then we basically have a scene also in this episode with Killua and Aluka, and she's asked him, am I a nuisance? And he says, and he asks her a question, like, something along the lines where, if I was the only one who loved you, and then she's like making this funny, kooky smile and saying, I'm so happy for some reason. And he notices that they're being followed by rather Sugabone, the old lady, or by Illumi. So, and that's basically what happens, give or take. And I actually like the fact that Hisoka isn't 100% on this with Illumi. Like, he's basically saying in the back of his mind, I can't allow you to jeopardize Gon. Like, in the back of his mind, I can't, if it's possible, I don't want to see him die. Basically what Hisoka's saying. At the same time, while he's helping Illumi. So, interesting episode, like I said. 4.5 out of 5. The beginning, though, definitely with Ging and Leorio, that was priceless. That was absolutely priceless what he did. And the fact that he's now in the running for the Chancellor, head Chancellor of the Hunter Association. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. But 4.5 out of 5. And I just like how Hisoka in this episode really just not like G-checked Illumi, but basically told Illumi, I'm helping you, but part of me is saying, yeah, I will try to save Gon if need be. So, good episode. Next week's going to be awesome. Like, we're going to have Godo and Hisoka fighting, and then we're going to also have, I think, Illumi chasing down Killua and Aluka. And those two butlers, Canary and another one, are going to be on their trail as well. So it's getting interesting, this whole chase scene and trying to get Aluka to Gon. So, and what I like about this whole situation is Killua. Not only Really think about this. Really think about this. Not only is he trying to save Gon with Alluka's ability, but it's also trying to free Alluka. Trying to save two people at the same time. That, in and of itself, is amazing. I just, it's just amazing. So, that's pretty much the story. Bankai 922. Hisoka, man. Yo, Hisoka. And then this guy, you're going to fight. It's going to be awesome. And Illumi, forget it. Even though, that scene where this is the thumbnail when he's like, he trolled him pretty much. Hisoka, and the look he gave Hisoka was like, God damn, run for the hills. God damn, run for the hills. Just don't joke with that shit. You just don't. I'll see you guys later. Peace.